Man is dead after an early morning officer-involved shooting. Good evening and welcome to 9 News at 6. I'm Matt Venezia in today for Dion Guillory. Baton Rouge police tell us it happened on Washington Avenue near North Foster Drive shortly after 3:30. We're told they received a call regarding an emotionally distressed man who was believed to be under the influence of some sort of narcotics. When officers arrived on the scene, they saw that he was holding a sharp object. Officers say they tried to use a taser to incapacitate him, but were unsuccessful in doing so. In fact, one of the officers then shot the man, and he died on the scene. Two officers have been placed on administrative leave. The name of the victim not yet being released, and this shooting remains under investigation. And tonight, the president of the Baton Rouge NAACP is responding to this shooting we're talking about, saying, quote, the Baton Rouge branch of the NAACP has been in direct communication with the family involved in this morning's incident. We've also spoken briefly with Chief Morse. Together with the family, we are calling on BRPD and Chief Morse to immediately release all available body-worn camera footage to the family without delay.
Just right here in this room.
I got non-lethal ring.
I got lethal.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, put the scissors down. Put the scissors down.
I got it.
Put the scissors down right now.
Put them down right now. Put the scissors down right now. Put them down.
All right, peace and blessings, all praises to the Most High. Luke 22:36, Jesus tells his disciples, those of you who don't have a sword, go sell your cloak or your coat and buy one. And he's telling the disciples to literally get ready for war because these Romans are trying to exterminate the children of Israel. And that is the scripture that comes to mind. And I think that black people are literally under attack and need to prepare for war when dealing with these police officers. Now, the man that you just saw executed was 38-year-old Anthony Pursley, who was executed in a family home on July the 5th by two Baton Rouge, Louisiana police officers. And I'm going to show you the rest of the video and what led up to the video. And you're going to see the unnecessary use of force where the young man was just holding a pair of scissors. You can look at that video and see that no officer was near close to that man when he was just literally yelling and standing there incoherent. Now, the story goes, and I'm going to play the video where a family member came to the house. Anthony was in there. He was evidently acting like he was having a mental health crisis or possibly under the influence of substance. Nevertheless, this family member calls the police, tells the police that Anthony is in there and, he was acting erratic. The man said that he even pushed him down, that Anthony pushed him down. And there's an 88-year-old lady in the house and he doesn't supposed to be there, yada, yada, yada. So he's talking to this white officer who then calls for backup. And you see the black officer come. Now, if you notice the video, the black officer says, look, I have the non-lethal force ready. Saying, look, I got the taser. And you see him go in and say, Ant, which leads me to believe he probably knows him. Because anytime somebody's named Anthony and you call him Ant, that's a sign of a familiarity. Put the scissors down, and he does it, at which point the black officer releases the taser and the white officer shoots the gun. And you see how they slowed it down at the end and said, and you see how the scissors almost reached the first officer. Those scissors were nowhere near him. In the actual taser, you can see that the taser stopped the man. So there was no need for that white man to use deadly force. Now, of course, the police are investigating the matter. The officers have been put on leave and they're saying that they showed the video to the family and they offer condolences. And they're saying that in the preliminary, that even though a taser was used, if it was ineffective, then deadly force can also be used. But I'm going to show you another angle of that video where they slow it down, and you can clearly see that this man was nowhere near. He was at least 10 feet away from those officers, and he didn't lunge. The same vernacular that they used when they tell Portasha Clark Brooks a few weeks ago in Baltimore. But just check this video out and see how Black people calling the police for a family member that is having a mental health crisis often ends in a deadly situation.
What's going on?
I had a friend drop me off at home. My cousin, I don't know what he on. He pushed me down in the street. He's in there. He's on the couch right now. My grandmother, she wanted him out of the house. He's 88 years old. You know, she's on hospice. She's not supposed to be around this type of stuff. And the right person, he's on the couch right there.
Okay.
I'm scared to be around him, so that's why I came outside. After he pushed me down on the ground.
Correct address is going to be. So you said he's on something?
Uh-huh.
What's his name?
He's in the right person.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay. He's aggressive?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Very.
Any weapons?
I don't know.
Don't know. 16, 17. Can you send me one more, please?
Yeah, all this good stuff.
Does he have a history of drugs?
Yeah.
What's he normally take?
Crack cocaine.
Said 2 minutes? Okay. You're the one that called us?
Yes, man. I mean, yes, I'm sorry.
You good. All right. What's your name? What's your last name?
Him right there making a noise.
Any mental health problems?
Yeah.
You guys have mental health as well?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your date of birth? Okay. And what's a good phone number for you? You're good. Last four one more time. What's his name?
Anthony Ray Person.
Anthony
Persley. P-U-R-S-L-E-Y.
Percy. P-E-R
P-U-R-S-L-E-Y.
S-E-Y-N. What's his date of birth? Don't know?
No.
Not a
I
big
just
deal.
know it's
We'll figure that out. So he does have mental health.
Yeah.
Does he go to the hospital a lot?
yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does he need to go to the hospital tonight?
My grandmother want him out of the house. I mean, he's up, that's him up in there making that noise, like stomping around.
Yeah, I hear him.
You know, she want him out of the house.
I'm asking you that. Do you think he needs to go to the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we scared he's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah. 16, 17. Can you add EMS to the call?
We've
So-
been here before.
Yeah.
He's on drugs, right?
Yeah, that's what I just told him. Several times.
So he's on drugs,
Mm-hmm.
going through something.
Yeah,
So
seizures, you know, he don't like to take his medicine.
What's his drug of choice? I forget. What is it?
Crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine. Yep.
So we're gonna go in here, get him detained. And then, what, mental health?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to have to transport him if he's nutty. They ain't going to transport him. He's nutty.
Yep. Has he used any drugs tonight?
He's right now. I mean, like, that's why he's up in there hollering and stumping around. And like, I'm gonna keep 88 years old on hospice. He's scared to be around him. I don't want to be, you know, because I just got dropped off. He pushed me down in the street.
Stand by this, bro.
What's his name again?
Anthony, wait for it.
Anthony. Wait on another unit. Okay.
Now I'm just throwing his gloves on.
Okay.
I don't know if he got needles or what in there.
Yeah.
Where's Grandma?
In the kitchen? I got non-lethal ready. Hey, what's going on? Hey, put the scissors down. Put the scissors down. Put the scissors down. Put them down. Put the scissors down. Put the scissors down.
And you see right there, that's when they hit him with the taser. And only thing he was doing was just like he was doing when he was talking, doing like this, like he was talking. So the black guy hit him with the taser, and the white guy behind him shot him with the gun. And they're going to slow it down. Once again, he's nowhere near that officer, not even lunging at that officer. You can see the taser slow him down when they deploy it. Let's look at it again. Let's look at it real quick. That's when he get hit right there. And makes him look like he's lunging. Let's review it one more time. They keep slowing it down. Hold on. Let's look at it in full speed.
I got
real quick.
non-lethal ready. Hey, what's going on? Hey, put the scissors down. Put the scissors down. Put the scissors down. Put them down. Put the scissors down. Put the scissors down.
And you can actually see he takes a step back, 2 steps back before they even tase him. And where it looks like he's lunging is when they hit him with the taser. Now watch this angle right here.
Just right here in this room.
In the kitchen? I got non-lethal ready.
I got lethal.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, put the scissors down. Put the scissors down. Put the scissors down.
Put them down right now. Put the scissors down right now. Put them down.
And you see the lie at the bottom of the screen. The arm that the subject is holding the weapon in nearly reaches officers too. That is a lie. That's a blatant lie. And you still see him talking after he is shot. So once again, they're going to slow it down. They even admit at the beginning of the video that the video was edited. Even with their editing, everyone can clearly see. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. That man was nowhere near that officer. Now they're saying that he lunged at the officer. That is the same vernacular that they used when they killed 70-year-old Portasha Clark Brooks in Baltimore. And there's a continuous narrative that they continue to use when people are having a mental health crisis. You can actually hear the officer doing that. Well, he needs to go to the hospital. You know, does he have a history of mental health? You know, history of drugs. What is he on? Crack cocaine? Yeah, you think he needs to go to the hospital tonight? Is he aggressive? And all of these questions, in my opinion, now listening to it in retrospect, is almost like a playbook, sort of like a precursor. If I ask all these questions and establish all these things, then when I shoot, I'm going to be justified because he was aggressive, he was on drugs, mental health. Like that is, the play. And even the black dude, when the black dude comes up, the family member, whoever he is, you've been here before, right? So he has a history of that. That family member, I think that family member is as much to blame as ever because he's creating that narrative. Yeah, he pushed me down. My grandmama, 88 years old, she wanted him out of the house. We don't know if that grandmama was asleep or something or whatever because it looks like he got somebody under the carport doing God knows what. Maybe the young brother was in there running them out of the house from using. I don't know, but I am just sick and tired of black people calling the police on their relatives when they're having a mental health episode. As someone who works in the mental health field, I understand, like a lot of times these things pass on. These things, they're able to calm down, they're able to snap back into themselves if you know how to handle it. And once again, the police don't call a critical intervention team. They said, we're going to go in there to detain them. And then their attempts to detain him, he quote unquote has scissors. We don't even know if he has scissors. We can't see. Once again, they admit that the film has been edited. So, man, rest in peace to another young brother. We've seen these videos time and time again. My advice to people, if your relative is having a mental health crisis and you're concerned about them, just get everybody out of the house and let that pass, because we've seen that when police get involved, your relatives don't live. And so this is another sad case once again of officers. They're saying that the officers are on leave. Both officers were forced to fire their weapons almost simultaneously as Pursley lunged toward them in an apparent attack. We can all see that attack was not apparent or an attack. He was literally just talking. And once again, the black officer had the non-lethal taser. And so the black officer deployed that taser, but yet and still, the white officer felt the need to fire. And per Baton Rouge's policy, they're saying that the taser is not meant to replace deadly force. The taser should not be used in situations where there's a substantial threat to the employees or others unless there is a second employee present who is prepared to use deadly force. Now, in that case, once again, that doesn't go with their policy. The taser was used and it stopped the man, and there was no attack, first of all. But even if it was, the taser can be used to stop him if somebody's behind you with the ability to use deadly force. And there is no way that no matter how much they stop and slow that video down, that you can see that that officer or anybody else was in danger after he already tased the young man and you see him falling forward to the ground. So once again, another black man shot by a white officer. I mean, just wake me up when we see black officers killing white men. And then, I may feel better about the situation. But as Dick Gregory already said, black cops won't do it because they know white folks won't tolerate. Y'all prove me wrong. Y'all see the number 919-587-7782. Thank y'all for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for the support, all the stories, cash apps, donations, emails, texts. All of that is greatly appreciated. I thank y'all once again for just tuning in. And as always, peace and blessings.